Hey, we are back, and it's another episode of Love, Sex, Lies, and Reality Talks. And today it's all about how to find love. I get clients, I get potential clients, I get people ask me on social media on how to attract the right partner. But reality is, if your strategy is not working, you need to take a pause and watch this until the end to learn the lessons to begin to implement better strategies to help you out in this journey of finding love and enjoying the moment with your partner. First things first, to find love is to find you. Let me say that again. To find love is to find you. And if you're not finding yourself, finding love may be a challenge because we attract who we are and we accept who we are. You can't accept a partner that's not like you because we have the tendencies of attaching ourselves to things that we're familiar with, the experiences that we're familiar with. And if you keep attracting what you're familiar with, you will never learn outside that box. You will create a limited box that you're in. So if you find yourself attracting a partner who annoys you, who makes you feel like you're not worthy, is because you are actually not feeling worthy in the first instance. And the annoyance is also self-induced. Those are the triggers that make you get angry or annoyed are things that you need to work on in yourself first. And that's why I said to find love is to find you, because when you find yourself, when you recognize these things, when you recognize that the partner you're attracting is a reflection of who you are and it can't go beyond who you are, you need to start doing the work in yourself. One of the reasons I shared last week, one of the reasons we don't accept people who are not what we're familiar with is because we don't see beyond where we are. You can't see beyond where you are with anyone. And so all you see is who you are and where you are with yourself. And so you keep attracting people based on where you are. And those people bring you awareness, or may bring you awareness of the things that you haven't healed from, so that you can find yourself, you can connect with yourself, you can love yourself, because the love you are seeking on the external is what you need first on the internal. Let me say that again. The love you are seeking on the external is what you need first on the internal. And if your internal worth is not where it needs to be, if your internal being is not connected to yourself, meaning you're in a disconnected mode with your true self, you will keep looking and projecting everything about you on other people that you meet when it comes to a relationship. That's why you may find yourself looking at a partner and saying, I want you to be like this, I want you to do this, I want you to do that, because you aren't doing those things for yourself. And so you're projecting them onto a partner and expecting that that partner will be exactly what you want them to be. And if you happen to meet people pleasers who are also on the journey of getting lost or finding themselves, they will do everything you're asking for, because people pleasers are operating from a place of trauma, not a place of love. And so they please you just to keep you in their space, survival mode, and you're both surviving, you're not thriving. Relationships help us thrive. Relationships help us grow. Relationships help us continue to become who we're created to be and become. And so if you're not becoming in your relationship, it means that you're not learning. If you're not learning, you're not acquiring knowledge. If you're not acquiring knowledge, you can't implement the lessons that you're learning from the knowledge and turn them into wisdoms and blessings for you. And so you have to make sure that you're finding yourself first. That's number one. Number two, stop looking to be somebody else. Stop looking to be somebody else. You may say this person is a role model, or I admire this person, and you start to mirror their lives unconsciously. You start to dress up like them. You start to speak like them. You start to act like them. Meaning you're not living your own life. You're living the other person's life completely. The person you're mirroring, the person that you're trying to become, has now become objectified in your life, and that's all you see, and you're now living their life, not your life. And so you find yourself struggling. Why is it working for that person but it's not working for you? Because you're mirroring their life And you're not a mirror of somebody else. You were created to be yourself. And so when you find yourself, when you stop mirroring other people's life, when you stop comparing your life to other people's relationship in life, and you own your truth and own your journey and leave your journey, then you begin to walk in love. And when you walk in love for yourself first, loving yourself, making yourself happy, becoming fulfilled, becoming whole, those are things that will help you get to connect with your true self. And the more you connect with your true self, the better it becomes to find the love that you need to complement and support you, not be you. Nobody can be you. You can be the only one who can be yourself. Your partner is not gonna be you. They're gonna be who God created him or her to be. And so you have to make sure that you are connecting with you. Third thing, the core values thing come up again. Third thing, your core values. Your core values. Most people don't have core values. Most people don't even think it's necessary to have core values. Your core values are what help you at every phase of your journey to evolve, to continue to be yourself, to continue to emerge as the best version of yourself. And those change when you're in your 20s, those change when you're in your 30s, but not much changes. It's just you realize this is another level of a core value that you have. And so the more you adhere to your core values, the less you subject yourself to unworthy situations or settle for what you don't deserve. Number 4, life and relationship goals are very important. If you don't have a vision for your life based on your goals, then how do you expect the partner to see your vision and fall in and complement your vision? Not even fall in line, because if you fall in something, you will fall out of it. It's a matter of time. How are you expecting that partner to see the vision to support? If they don't see a vision, then they don't see a relationship. They may see a situationship. They may see a one-night stand. They may see something else. They may see companionship. But they may not see a healthy relationship to evolve and grow and support. And so if you don't have core values, life and relationship goals, it's time to set those. If you're not setting them, honey, let me tell you, you will be lost in your journey. You will keep repeating patterns and cycles and nothing changes. You meet people today and you're like, well, whatever, they're gone, I'm back to this. And you keep repeating the same things and same things, but you blame shift on other people without taking ownership. You have to take ownership of your journey. The very last thing, it skipped my mind. That's why I'm repeating it until I get it back. Give me 1 second. Let me gather my thoughts. The last thing, die to your ego. Die to your ego. Your ego is not your friend. Your ego is your shadow. Your ego is not your true self. Whether you're a man or a woman, because I coach both. I coach men and I coach women. Whether you're a man or a woman, die to your ego. Your ego is not helping you. Your ego comes out based on fear and illusions and fantasies that you've created, as well as societal, cultural, traditional norms. And the norms don't even help you become your true self. The norms don't help you live your best life. They just condition you. And your ego also conditions you to live in a box. And so you need to die to your ego. When you die to your ego, you're able to open up yourself to learn, to grow, to evolve, to research. Your ego doesn't make you research anything. Your ego doesn't make you become inquisitive about anything, because your ego is very boastful. It's all about the lies you tell yourself. I shared that on last week's episode. It's all about the lies you tell yourself. Your ego tells you a lot of lies and a lot of narratives. But once you start owning your truth and tell your ego, sit down on the sideline. This is my show. I'm running the show, and you don't have a say in it. And you start owning the truth, even though you may feel ashamed, you may feel guilty. Let those things out. Guilt is a conscious awakening that you're doing things that you shouldn't be doing. Shame is as a result of you doing things you don't want anybody to know. And so your ego helps you stay in a place of shame and put on a mask. But you don't need the mask. Because what usually happens is when all the masks fall off, then your pain begins. Take the mask off. Strip yourself of the ego. Let it die. And then make sure that you're working on yourself constantly. It's a daily work. Constantly working on yourself, practicing breath work, healing from everything, journaling to help you remember the things that you need to heal from. Making sure that everyone you come into contact with every day that's bringing you awareness, you're accepting the results of the awareness that you're gaining, and you're applying the lessons to yourself. You're gaining knowledge about yourself. You're applying the lessons. You're evolving. You're turning your lessons into blessings and wisdom that allow you to evolve. Allow yourself to be and become while you're still breathing and living, because there's so much for you to learn about yourself. Spend time with yourself as a single to know you, to understand you, to love you, to attain your wholeness. Spend time to explore your life as a single person, because if you don't enjoy your time as a single person, how can you enjoy your time when you're married or in a relationship? Relationships require work. They're not about one person. That's why I wrote the quote in Love, Sex, Lies, and Reality. When love speaks, it is about us or we. When ego speaks, it is about I or me. So if you're focusing on I and me, it's either you're not knowing yourself yet, it's your ego driving. Because when you're in a relationship, it's about the us, it's about the we. It's not about you or him or her. It's about us, two people. You see yourself as one. You're able to evolve together. You're able to reason and build on yourself and build on your strength and evolve into a space of love and selflessness. And you find yourself willing to support where support is needed, and you're growing. So for you to find love, first of all, find yourself. Love yourself, know yourself, understand yourself, meet your needs. Secondly, make sure you're not mirroring anybody's life or comparing yourself to anyone. Comparison will make you lose yourself. It's not going to help you find yourself. It's going to help you live somebody else's life. Number 3, your core values. Make sure that you know your core values and you are sticking with them. Number 4, have a vision for your life. Your life's vision entails your goals and your relationship, your life and relationship goals. When you have those goals, you're good. Number 5, die to your ego. When you die to your ego, you're able to discover your true self. Number 6, the bonus. Be willing to learn new things every day about yourself. What did you learn? How are you going to implement what you're learning? How are you going to apply those lessons to your life? How are you going to continue to explore discovering yourself every day? When you do that and you become fulfilled and whole, you become restored. You're able to vet and sort people that you're dating because you know yourself. You're able to look at someone and master who you are so that when you're looking, you see the red flags and the green flags and you can decide. If it's red, slide to the left. If it's if it's green, we can center ourselves and become, a partner in this work and support each other's growth. Remember, you are who you attract, who you accept, and everything that's being reflected back to you in a relationship is pointing you back to the work that you're yet to do in yourself. I've written all this in all my books, Love, Sex, Lies, and Reality, Being Single, Beyond the Pain, and On Becoming Restored. You can get the books and read them. If you're not reading, you're not learning. If you're not learning, you're not gaining knowledge. If you're not gaining knowledge, you're not extracting the lessons to apply to your life and become wise and also evolve in your journey. Again, feel free if you also want to coach to email coaching@kemisogunle.com, or go on my website and schedule a complimentary session to help you get started with your journey. Remember, your journey is yours and yours alone to own. And if you're finding yourself and you're loving yourself and you're doing everything without seeking, you would attract love to yourself because you have become the love you need to support and complement you in your journey. But without becoming that love, it will be hard to find love. You are the love you wish to have. And when you love yourself deeply, love comes home to you when you least expect it. Remember to never stop loving while living. When you stop loving, you stop living. When you stop living, it means it's time to go back to the Mecca. But while you're still here, remember, when you find you, you find love. Have a good one. God bless. Bye-bye.